You know all the famine that's approaching, the famine that I warned you about, the famine that is coming, and all the scarlet tree, and all the flooding, and all the war, and all everything being caused in the world. There's I can tell you, it's happening from Ireland. It's causing from Ireland's the root of it. Scum go right to the top. That's why it's called scum. And Ireland are extremely wealthy for no fucking reason. They got 30 pieces of silver, basically. It's in the trillions these days. In America, got their trillion, and they gave trillions to China, and everyone's spending 30 pieces of dirty bloody silver. But yeah, so there's like a Knackermahan family, a bunch of degenerate fucking criminals. They're like merchants in the temple, and the Pope supporting them, PJ Madden supported them, your governments, your politicians, your Euro trash royalty, all supported a bunch of crack dealing, monster fucking sodomiting, brothel running rapists from Wexford instead of the one person that they were meant to support, because they're just divided up between them if they support the criminals. So they just divided up my life, my world, my family, my fortune. Just destroys everything, basically. And I just want to say is like Israel and like the American flag, like I said in other videos, the essence of the American flag, if you want to be abundant with stars and everything in life, is the essence of it, where it grows from is the stars in the first place. Then you keep the peace and love and maintenance and happiness and security between the families of Israel. Not even families of Israel, it's his closest friends and family. They just thought it was families back then, like I said in the other videos, because his favourite 14 people were his 14 sons. Conveniently, so it became a matter of lineage. That's why Judaism isn't racial at all. It just happened to be anciently connected to being race, because they're all his children. It's friends and family. And you notice because you all go to Christian church and try to be friends and family with the Joseph line while blowing up mosques and hating Islam. He's a really fucking valid, aren't you? But anyway, I made another video called Evil Nazi Geometry. And I noticed something. I've never really seen swastikas or anything online, or I don't care for swastikas or anything like this. But I looked it up because I was looking up a second Reich flag, like I said in the video. And I noticed the internet had every swastika backwards. Like, I know King's Speech, it's intuitive to me. I understand King's Speech. I see things. I don't understand King's Speech. They're all backwards. And I was like, did we do this after the war to like spite Germany or something like this? But no, I've seen footage of ancient, it is ancient at this stage, of Germany, and they're all backwards. I found one Soviet flag that was flying. See, the American flag moves in different directions. So, like, if it's NASA, it's going upways. You see it on like a flag going sideways. If you're in NASA, because America are going up, they're going up. It's shuttles. They're going up into space. So it looks like it's on its side. The stars are on this side. I can't depict. And it's going upwards. If America are at war, the flag is moving forward as well. So the stick is on one side and it's moving from left to right. It's moving in one direction. So you see American soldiers and they've got a backwards flag on their thing. It's not backwards, it's moving forwards. So I was thinking, it's just a backwards flag, or it's just like a flag moving backwards. But they still depict it all the time in statue and stone all over Reich Germany, Third Reich Germany, backwards. All the time. So this is, like I said, they don't have the peace between these families. The stars disappear, and it's what's called consumption, and that's what what's happening back then. It affects absolutely everyone, absolutely everything. It affects the stars, everything under the stars, and that's why they made it a big deal. That's why there was their chosen symbol and flag, because it affects everybody. It's a global issue. It's a global situation. It'll affect and destroy, and everything will be consumed. That's why it's a scary image. It's actually backwards. It doesn't look right. It doesn't feel right. And it's why it's meant to scare you, and because it's actually going backwards. As if you're not building upwards, you're going down into a whirlpool. You're being drowned down. That's what devil is. Devil is a spoonful of vinegar, really. It's a taste of things to come. That's the devil boy. That's the way down. If you like a spoonful of vinegar, basically the whole world, the waters will turn into piss and vinegar. So, like, hope you like your evil if you like your devil. So that's why it's look weird. That's why like they're all backwards. That's why they're all backwards. All the swastikas you see are backwards. That's why there's a red circle around as well, because that's chronological symbology. Is a meaning for putting control, putting right control over. We're putting control over the situation. We're putting a red circle around. So you see it really funny in like American History X, where that stupid wannabe white supremacist idiot Derek, which is kind of funny, has a really stupid swastika on his chest, a really big black one, and has no circle around it. And he's even given out to his like Jewish kind of they are technically related, and they're supposed to be related, really. He's giving out to his the Jewish guy that was kind of dating his mum, and he goes, "You know what this means? This means not welcome." It means completely the exact opposite. It means nobody will escape this. Everybody is involved in the situation. Nobody can avoid this at all. They're trying to make them look stupid, and they are a lot of the time stupid people that are into this kind of stuff have no idea what they're talking about. Nothing to do with race at all either. Absolutely nothing to do with race, and nothing to do with religion either. Just got nothing to do with social functionalism and gypsies harvesting. But yeah, that's why they're backwards. So it's not even that it's moving forward. Or that is like, so I saw a Russian flag, an old Soviet flag that had this symbol as well, because they were working together for a bit, I say, to invade Poland or get all the gypsies under line. And it was moving forward. So if they're at war, basically, they're trying to make it move forward, the spiral, so it's not going backwards. So basically, if they're at rest at any point, I think this is why they're saying that it'll be going backwards. So that's why all the swastikas are backwards, completely and utterly backwards. This is the belly of Ganesh symbol, and if it's not the belly of Ganesh, you'll also see it on depictions of the devil. You see a little goat-headed guy making hand gesture symbols, and he'll have probably a backwards swastika on his stomach. He's going to consume all the stars and everything. It's consumption. It's going to devour and consume everything on the earth. It's basically if the whole world is conceding and okay, tolerates this kind of stuff. If the whole world is tolerating, like I said, these Mahan family, these politicians, these senators, these royalty that are all screwing my wife into holy scarletry, all my friends, all my family, all my 14 to 1400,000 people, all of them are being hunted because they're special, and they give them, oh, these ones are special, or these are his favourite. Okay, they've removed and destroyed all of these people, by the way. So I'm like raw nucleoid at atomic structure with no electrons, and everybody I come by now turns into royalty. Walking down the street, talking to someone, make a friend, they turn into temporary royalty because they've removed everybody from my name. So they're harvesting everybody I come by. I live in a kiddie death camp. Everywhere I walk around, people are being holocausted, murdered, and the police are working with them, the military are working with them, the government are working with them to have some exoteric justification that they're suppressing some sort of, disease. Just like Christianity is like spreading, and they're suppressing and persecuting it. Christian country, in Ireland, oblivious fucking sorry, not lamb-headed, but donkey balls Ireland. The most stupid and uninformed and invalid country in the fucking world, taking advice off everybody else, and everybody else is advising to fuck my wife into this backwards, and it is flying backwards. It's a highly flying backwards. Yeah, I've researched this as well. It's full flight backwards, boys. This is why you've got famine, and this is why you have war. And just like I explained in the other videos, the cycles of the 7 years, 7 years, and 7 years, and it'll only get worse and worse in year 8. So comparing to like Neanderthalic, fucking ancient Egypt, Jacob in Egypt, you are a year behind compared to that. Even with your knowledge, even with your Torahs, even with your Gospels, you're a year behind. That's terrible. You have global communication this time. You have global understanding. Your education is better than it's ever been, and you did worse than you are doing back then. So that's why the swastikas are flying backwards anyway, because it's not going forward. It appears to be moving forward, I imagine, while they're at war. So they're moving forward, like the American flags will be moving forward, and they're going to war. America, terrible at their flag. They just let all their stars disappear, used up, and they go conquesting the holy families of Israel to steal stars back off them. So they're anti-flag. America are completely terrible at their flag, and even against their own flag. See in American symbology, see an eagle holding 13 arrows, iron arrows. Okay, now these iron arrows are, there's only like 6 white spaces, but there's supposed to be 14 families, 14 red stripes. It's halved. 14 red stripes, and there's supposed to be white stripes in between them, maintain the peace, love, and unity and comfort of these people. That's why these people are royalty. That's why royalty get treated with comfort and dignity, and because then everybody else, there's another equilibrium though of people suffering in the world compared to the other luxury that they don't take account for. So people aren't allowed to suffer. Royalty can't be in luxury basically while there's people suffering in the world, and there are people suffering in the world, so they're not going anywhere. They're going to hell. They will not achieve in their royal gambit. But these 13 arrows are the arrows that are, these are what the white stripes become. And this is why you see like Spider-Man, there's like tight black stripes when there's no white. And you'll see it'll be revealed to the Spider-Man. It's the last olive branch and lampstand, the last of it, like Elijah. So instead of white stripes, you have arrows. And they're arrows because they're fighting at a distance. So I've got a French, cabal. I've got a Norwegian, I got the Irish regular being fed dog biscuits. There's an American group, there's 7 to 14 heads of a gigantic monster coveting my wife, just like in Revelations, and they're fighting and bickering and competing between each other. These are the iron arrows. So if America were good at their symbology, they'd be the eagle that steps in and takes control and makes sure the iron arrows are under control, that the iron arrows are in the hand of the talon of the eagle, and not between the families of Israel. His children are his 14 closest friends and family, and I am Israel. Israel. It's not as difficult to achieve as you'd think, but the last one and the only one on earth, and they destroyed all the others. Ahab and Jezebel's why Black Lives Matter. They've gone around destroying and murdering all the other ones in a time of conquest, and it's been revealed who had the stars. And they've already devoured them over the last 8 years. They've completely devoured and removed and destroyed all these. Where you got coronavirus, they removed all your stars, separated you all from your ovaries, even gave you all ovaries and took them away, and everyone got sick. Rockefellers, Vanderberg, royalty, people that you're paying, maintain order in governments and like scum goes to the top. Look at these Vanderberg families and these Rockefeller families, or Ireland. Ireland itself is next to Beijing in global economic potential. And it's like, why? Why are you so wealthy? And like scum goes to the top. That's why it's scum, because it goes right to the top and it sticks out. So backwards swastikas are scary looking because they're anti-King's Speech, they're profane, and that's why they use that symbol. If Germany had have won the war, I saw this terrible video the other day. If Germany won the war and there's like this stupid American flag with a swastika on it and all, and just doesn't make sense. But it would be clockwise. The swastika would be clockwise in a happy time, and it'd be an achievement. They might mention it then, but it would be an achievement if the swastika was going clockwise. So it's very profane and it's very horror. It's a warning symbol. One of these people, Thomas Matten, that's with this mafia, rapist, drug dealing, brothel, Irish antichrist mafia, actually has a swastika on his tattooed on his belly, which is a backwards swastika tattooed on his belly. It's like Thomas as well, you know what I mean? Tom and Jerry, fucking hilarious. So he was like, destined to be such a little antichrist. But yet your governments are supporting them because basically they would have had to all make friends with me, and they didn't want to shallow out, so they just teamed up with a majority of witnesses, people from Ireland, these mafias that were hunting me, these military that were hunting me. They teamed up with them and they just overrode me, so they can all divide the dog biscuits between each other equally without having to befriend anybody. And they just cheated me and ripped me off and put me down the well, exactly like Joseph. Cheated, ripped off by his countrymen, his friends, his family, put down the well. They divided up what he was owed and deserved, and the whole world fell into famine, perdition, and starvation, except for where Joseph was. Wherever Joseph was protected. That's why Ireland is still so annoyingly beautiful, and the weather is so nice in Ireland while I'm still here. Don't worry, I'm going to leave soon, and I'm going to destroy this country from a distance. I was told to bring religious understanding back to this country, and I'm going to do it through omission. I'm going to leave and let them fall into holy perdition so they realise and appreciate the validity of the situation. Because they don't listen. They're too proud, stupid, retarded fucking country to listen. Ireland is just, it's a joke. It's just a criminal mafia run by criminal mafias, and they're the most successful criminal mafia. Like the dread of republicanism is if they turn into shitty gangsters and murderers and mafias, and that's exactly what happened to the Republic of Ireland. It's not a republic. It's just terrible, terrible mafioso, drug lords, rats. They're just fucking rats, a mountain of fucking paddy rats. So swastikas backwards, swastikas forward. That's what that means. And get Joseph out of the well. Don't be afraid to help a donkey out of a ditch. Like I said in the swastika, this affects everybody. So any government watching this, any country watching this, Spain are terrible. The French are terrible, coveting my wife and screwing my wife and my children. The Dutch are bad. Denmark are terrible. Greece, Italy, surprisingly enough. Scandinavia, everyone is fucking them. I don't only want to know about the East or who's been fucking them. You've seen places getting flooded. The floods are specifically reference to where these people are being coveting the women. Where the women are being coveted is where the floods are going, or where anti-prophets are being praised is where floods and disasters are go. And once again, still nice in Ireland while I'm here. So if you want nice weather in Russia, happy to go. First come, first served. And if you want nice weather anywhere, Potiphar, bring Joseph to your country, give him a job, make sure he's happy. 12 bells, all is well. All my friends and family are happy, and he'd be very, 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 very profitable. He'd be very, very lucky. My government just don't want to work. I don't know why. I keep saying to them, I want to be rich, man. Well, our president is a Jew from Florida, and he got elected just as I came home after all the miracles that occurred around me in Waterford, and he got elected just as they came in. So he's just there to let all his buddies from Florida make it easier to holocaust in this country and murder animals, women, children, traveller kids all over this country. It's it's frightful. So yeah, he's like another Jew from Florida, and they're just invading the country, killing Aryan kids, Aryan Holocaust, and all the stupid donkey ball Irish are working with them. I mean, Oliver Cromwell came to this country and did some stuff, or was invading or conquesting in this country, but the whole country fell into famine and blight and starvation and perdition, particularly just Ireland, like it wasn't the whole world. I'm pretty sure Cromwell just came across and told Ireland about sodomizing, special women, holy women, and got them all into it. And they did it like stupid, fucking retarded, oblivious Ireland did for years, and they put their own country into destruction, famine, and oblivion. And then they were very easy to invade. But I imagine he came across first and liberated them, gave them an education, like in Liberia. America came and gave Liberia an education. And I imagine that's exactly what he did. He just let stupid fucking Paddy bonk the wife of the lamb and send his whole fucking country and family into donkey balls, starvation, famine, and perdition. That's so stupid the Irish are. You never beat the Irish. They just bend over and take it very easily. Anyway, up yours, donkey balls. Save a donkey, and you won't have donkey balls, will you?